I've still been playing way too much zombies lately, but I finally beat Revelations on solo, so there isn't that much left for me to do in terms of Easter eggs, but I still have a lot of old demos we can watch. So we're not going to run out of content, at least not for a while. So, map 31. Oh, do I remember what it's called? No, I have to check. Okay, I wasn't going to remember that. This is such an interesting map. So it's only the like robot enemies, and you only get weapons 5, 6, and 7. Now, the first portion of the map, you're a little bit tight on ammo, but realistically, I could have handled this without you doing all this infighting. But when it's early enough, why not get a good start? This part is just ridiculous. You gotta get out of here. Yeah, the way I played this was mostly ignore the enemies, just run by so that I could get to the BFG as soon as possible. And I think I stand by that choice because, oh, here's one of the secrets. I think that gives me a backpack. Yep. It's almost necessary if you're using a BFG. So Speed of Doom is totally vanilla in terms of dehacked stuff. So spider demons and cybers don't take blast damage. So that's really a BFG enemy. What am I doing over here? Getting a megasphere. Oh, I should say this is an odd-numbered map, but it is one of the Darkwave levels. And I think pretty much universally people will consider this, if not the best map in Speed of Doom, it's definitely up there. I'm not going to say like the combat itself is that good. The arena fights aren't super interesting. It's more about the progression of the map as a whole, where you run through this initial part to get the BFG, you do all this infighting, and then you get this, which is pretty funny. And then your reward for surviving all that, you just get all this space, this BFG. And like Dean of Doom said, map31, it's one of the best meshes of gameplay and art? Music? I don't remember what the other word was. Maybe atmosphere? In Doom. Which is true. These turret arachnotrons, they'll get you. Now, I still didn't hit the switch to sort of end... not end, to start the big fight. That's where it gets pretty intense. Yeah, getting some of the keens as we go. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there are 7 commander keys, and if you can find all of them, it'll unlock map 32. Now, I do not remember what map 32 is like at all. There's another keen. Oh man, that was so annoying to find all of them. Because if you forget, you have to find a video, because the wiki doesn't say it. And at this point in my Doom career, I didn't know how to look at the editor. Oh, do I know how to look at the editor now? Because it's been a little while, I hope I didn't forget. So Speed of Doom is never going to get crazy. You know, we're not playing, you know, Ribix. But certainly, sort of at this point, I would say the levels get a little bit tougher. A little bit challenging. Nothing crazy, though. Like, if you were to try to do that big fight with all the revs straight up, you'd probably die. Alright, I think I'm going to speed this up, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be looking for keens for a while. I remember it taking me a long time to find them. Oh! Okay, there we go. Yeah, a lot of revenants. Honestly, not that many revenants, just a few. Ooh, you know what this map is? Cohesive. And I think particularly for a map that isn't all about individual big fights, it's very important. Now we got a bunch of monsters, but we have a BFG. So we're going to come out on top. This part is very strange, because I have had times where like the BFG just didn't work there for whatever hit scan nonsense reason, and then I don't think it's killed me, but it's hurt a lot. I was proud of myself for doing it that way, where I BFG'd the Arachnotrons. The first time I played this, now like 2 years ago, I very slowly chipped away at them with rockets, but this time when I played it, I just shot him with BFG. Oh boy, now we get to see how many times it takes me to get this annoying secret. I'll get it eventually. There's another keen. I think there's one more. And here's the final battle. You know, in hindsight, there's a little bit too much space here. Like, I shouldn't really be able to do this, where I go in a corner so that they sort of conglomerate in an easier setup for me to fight. But then again, that was pretty nice 2-tap. I know if you're a devout, plays Doom every day guy, that's what you see all the time. But you know, I've had a little bit of a break from Doom recently. So, seeing footage, like, I guess this isn't really footage, it's the demo recording that I'm playing back. I don't know if that counts as footage. But just seeing that happen is novel for me. Yeah, I knew I had so much BFG, so I was okay with being inefficient. Oh, that's something I wanted to talk about. So, right there, I got them all sort of squished together, right? By camping in that corner where they were finding it difficult to pathfind. When enemies are very, very tightly nested, the Cyber Demon does kill them faster, yes, but it's more of a benefit to the enemies attacking the Cyber Demon. I've noticed this basically every time. If the enemies are packed together, the Cyber Demon goes down faster. Not faster in terms of speed, although that's also true. What I'm stressing is he goes down faster relative to how many enemies, how many other monsters he'd kill. Say he'd get like 10 Revenants normally. Well, now he only gets 8. I'm sure the number is much higher, but you get the idea. And my theory for that is the small amount of extra splash damage he's getting by the enemies being grouped together isn't worth all the enemies being mad at him for dealing that damage. And enemies are far, far more aggressive meleeing, which happens when they're close. And there is our last Keen. I did pretty well finding those Keens, gotta say. Alright, that's the map. I'm excited to see what happens in map 31. Oh, let's read this. Oh, I guess it doesn't say anything interesting. We could just do the second secret level. I'm considering that. I'll post it as a separate video.